the esports ecosystem, like you mentioned earlier, is very vast and domain. And I think the biggest thing we can compare in the esports system is regions, right? Obviously, the
Yeah.
Renegades being primarily based out of North America, but obviously having teams within Oceania. From its standpoint, from your perspective, how do you see a North American org being different towards an org that's primarily just based in Oceania?
I think, unfortunately for the organization, it comes down to just region based. Now,
Yeah.
what I mean by that is, and people might see a bit confused when you say NA versus OC, it's not one versus the other. That's the wrong way to look at what I'm going to be saying.
Mm,
You have to understand that a lot of the partnerships, the backing, the investors, the success of the organization comes from obviously these types of individuals, sponsors, and whatnot,
mm.
but they all come from outside of esports. Now, North America is a very esport friendly and developed country,
Yep.
or region, if you want to call it that, right? It's very developed and understands esports and understands its possibilities for people and individuals. It
Mm.
understands what needs to be done. Unfortunately, here in OCE, and forgive me, I'm trying to chalk my way through some lighting because it's gotten quite dark here in Melbourne.
Oh, good.
It's one of those things where you have to look at the backing of the nation and region. So OCE is quite it's not quite understood what esports is.
Mm.
And I can give you an example on that in a minute. It's not understood of what esports can do. The possibilities, international recognition. Sorry. It's got a lot of different variables, and unfortunately for organisations, you're a culprit of your region's understanding of what you are as not an organisation but as a business
Yep.
and what you do. So sometimes it's unfortunate. We've got some absolutely star organisations in OCE that have been able to break that mold. You look at Chiefs, Die Wolves. These are organisations that have been able to compete on international stages and give Australia that oh my god, we're here, and sort of
Mm.
help Australia to understand. All right, this isn't just something your kid is spending time on. It's a future path for many individuals that actually have a pure talent for what they do, whether it's
Yeah.
League of Legends, Counter Strike, FIFA, Call of Duty, whatever it may be. Unfortunately, again, for organizations, you're quite region locked in your success.
Mm.
It's quite a minority that make it through that sort of gap and sort of make it through that bridge compared to NA, where I feel not that not every organization is going to make it to the elite level, but I would like to say, and this is again from an outside point of view, that there's more of an opportunity. Your chances are higher
Mm.
compared to if you were at OCE. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. There's
Mm.
nothing we can do about changing that. We can keep performing as esports, we can keep educating, but unfortunately, this current position we're in, there's quite a lot of understanding, but there's not enough push for it. You know what I mean? There's
Yep.
understanding of what it is now
Yep.
due to massive events like PAX, DreamHack, Game Expo. There's plenty of these events
Mm.
that are coming up. You've got esport bars, you know, all these things are popping up. There's recognition, but there's no push.
Yep.
Which, unlike NA, there's push as well. Which, they've got college universities. You've got college. You got CRL.
Yeah.
There's college COD. If I had that opportunity here in OCE, good luck getting me out of my bedroom. I would have lived in there. I would have been screaming all day, every day. But again, that's sort of the situation. Esport organizations and groups are sort of put into, and it's unfortunate, but again, it's something that we learn here in OC to work with.